In Hollywood, having confidence is really helpful, and having a lot of it can be even better. A strong ego is almost necessary in showbiz, where things constantly change. However, many famous people in the industry could do better by being humbler. Some Hollywood stars are incredibly arrogant, which can be a big issue, especially when dealing with different people most of the time. There are always plenty of examples of this behavior. So, in this video, let's find out who among the many celebrities are continuously rumored to be arrogant in Hollywood. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and tap the bell button so you won't miss any of our videos. First on the list is Gwyneth Paltrow. In 2004, Gwyneth Paltrow received widespread criticism for saying in Vanity Fair that her job skills were highly respected by influential people. She's known for speaking her mind, mentioning casually on LUK about not understanding life on a modest income. She famously said she'd rather smoke crack than eat canned cheese on Jonathan Ross's show. Her confidence led to her being named Most Hated Celebrity by Star Magazine in 2013. When asked by BBC World News, she blamed this on assumptions about her wealthy upbringing. In 2014, she sparked more controversy by suggesting balancing acting and motherhood in Hollywood is more complicated than holding a regular job while parenting. Throughout her career, Gwyneth Paltrow has faced these ups and downs in the public eye. Next on the list is Fay Dunaway. According to many who have worked alongside her, actress Fay Dunaway is widely regarded as difficult to work with, both on and off movie sets. She often embodies the persona of her famous role, much like Bonnie Parker from Bonnie and Clyde. Reports suggest she treats service industry workers poorly, believing she deserves special treatment. At JFK Airport, there's a story about Fay Dunaway causing a fuss when she didn't get an upgrade, insisting that they should have treated her better because of who she is. During the filming of Chinatown, a story emerged that a cup of urine was allegedly thrown at director Roman Polanski by Fay Dunaway because he refused her use of the restroom. Zan Brooks's interview with Dunaway for The Guardian reportedly ended abruptly when he asked about this incident. Over the years, Dunaway's behavior hasn't gotten any better. She still makes news for arguing with photographers, journalists, and anyone she thinks is disrespecting her or just being around her. The third on the list is Miles Teller. Miles Teller faced backlash online for comments he made during an interview with Esquire in 2015 at Luminary Restaurant in Atlanta. According to reports, he made remarks about the highball glass resembling his masculinity and allegedly made inappropriate remarks to a waitress. This incident was just one controversial part of the interview. During the interview, Teller stated, "I believe I appear more attractive than people perceive." Apart from feeling misrepresented in this interview, Teller has displayed notable self-assurance several times. He's notorious for expressing frustration when passed over for lead roles and openly criticizing his own films. In a 2014 interview with W Magazine, he expressed disappointment with Divergent, admitting it left him feeling unfulfilled, although he took the role primarily for business reasons. When talking about his fellow actors, Teller shared with the New York Times that he feels many in his generation aren't genuine professionals. His remarks have been quite outspoken, mainly when he's talked about his own sense of heroism in various interviews. The fourth celebrity rumored to be arrogant is Katherine Zeta-Jones. Katherine Zeta-Jones has made it clear she won't tolerate criticism for her wealth and beauty. In a 2018 interview with The Mirror, she expressed frustration, stating she's no longer humble. She's tired of apologizing for being wealthy, married to a movie star like Michael Douglas, and for her looks. She boldly declared, "No apologies. Enough." Zeta-Jones has been vocal about her wealth, once saying, "$1 million isn't much for people like us." She takes pride in collecting luxury items, comparing them to how others collect art or money. She also values owning multiple homes for the scenic views they provide. Despite her lavish lifestyle, Zeta-Jones has shared challenges. In a 2008 interview with the Daily Mail, she discussed the inconvenience of managing multiple mansions. For example, she mentioned the difficulty of matching outfits with shoes stored in different places, often resulting in her buying duplicates. The next celebrity is James Cameron. You might want to be cautious if you ever run into director James Cameron at an airport. In 2009, he famously dismissed a fan but those who know him say his sharp tongue isn't limited to fans alone. Actor Josh Brolin recounted an incident where Cameron reportedly berated him after Brolin turned down a role in Avatar. According to Brolin, Cameron used colorful language to express his frustration. Known for his rapid script sales for iconic movies like Aliens, Rambo, and Terminator, he once boasted about not having paid for his own lunch in weeks. Cameron has also been quoted as saying he only reads scripts he writes himself, demonstrating his strong opinions on filmmaking. James Cameron showed his confidence when he declared, "I'm the king of the world," after winning the Best Director Oscar for Titanic in 1998. His strong belief in himself was still evident in 2010 at the Golden Globes, where he told other Hollywood stars to appreciate their special jobs. In an important interview for Avatar's DVD release, Cameron talked about wanting to do more than just make movies. He said he wants to make a positive difference in the world, especially for his children and future generations. The next one is Shannon Doherty. According to Jason Priestley, who starred in Beverly Hills 90210, his on-screen sister Shannon Doherty was a challenging co-worker. In his 2014 memoir, Priestley shared that Doherty's arrogance became clear during a sudden trip to New York City, arranged by Fox in 1990. He described how she was unhappy with the town car sent to pick her up, rather than a limo, and complained throughout the trip about short notice, the food on the plane, and the cabin temperature. Doherty denied some parts of Priestley's account, saying she dislikes limos. Priestley wasn't the only one to talk about Doherty's problematic behavior. In her book, Deep Thoughts from a Hollywood Blonde, co-star Jenny Garth described their relationship as explosive. They reportedly almost had a physical fight at one point due to Doherty's attitude, though she chalked it up to typical tensions among attractive women working closely together. Rumors circulated that Shannon Doherty's behavior and feeling of entitlement contributed to her departure from the show. Producer Larry Mullen mentioned to Entertainment Weekly that Doherty made a significant change to her hairstyle without permission, which disrupted the continuity needed for the season 4 finale and was a factor in her leaving the series. Katherine Heigl is another celebrity often called arrogant. Actress Katherine Heigl is known for attracting a lot of negative attention. A simple online search reveals numerous articles criticizing her, frequently accusing her of causing difficulties on set for her colleagues. Following her time on Grey's Anatomy, Shonda Rhimes, the show's creator, used Heigls as a term to describe actors who are challenging to work with. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Rhimes emphasized her zero tolerance for unprofessional behavior or difficult personalities. Heigl faced criticism in 2008 when she decided not to pursue a second Emmy nomination for Grey's Anatomy. She publicly expressed disappointment with how her character's storyline was handled that season and withdrew from consideration to maintain the Emmy organization's standards. She also has a history of publicly criticizing her own films. For example, she struggled to appreciate her role in Knocked Up, which led to co-star Seth Rogen feeling hurt by her comments. Despite this, Rogen didn't harbor any ill feelings towards her. In a 2010 interview with Meredith Vieira, Heigl acknowledged that she may have a reputation issue, but stood firm in her identity as a strong woman and a role model for her daughters. She expressed no regrets about her outspoken nature. The last one on the list is Kanye West. Kanye West's arrogance is well documented, with numerous publications dedicating entire features to dissecting his ego. He once posed for Rolling Stone wearing a crown of thorns and covered in stage blood, an iconic image that speaks volumes about his self-image. His infamous interruption of Taylor Swift at the Video Music Awards is etched in memory. Still, other instances highlight his ego, like his reaction to a music critic's B+ review of his tour, or his controversial social media posts featuring nude photos of his wife. In June 2018, Kanye West made headlines by proclaiming on Twitter that he had killed his ego and believed it had shielded him from criticism. Despite his assertion, there is widespread skepticism about whether he genuinely meant what he said. What do you think of this list? Do you have any experience of celebrities being arrogant? Feel free to share your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification button to stay updated on the latest.